Ladies, let's get real for a second. So many women in their 40s, 50s, and beyond secretly ask themselves this question. Are there even any men left in this world who find women my age attractive? And if you've ever had that thought, let me tell you something very important. Yes, there are, but the real answer isn't just about looks, wrinkles, or body type. It's something much deeper. Stay with me till the end of this video, because what I'm about to share may just change the way you look at yourself, men, and love forever. First, let's bust the myth. Men do find women in their 50s incredibly attractive, not in spite of their age, but often because of it. Why? Because age brings something younger women simply can't fake: confidence, wisdom, depth, and authenticity. See, so many women worry about grey hair, smile lines, or a body that isn't the same as it was at 25. But here's the truth. Most men aren't looking for a perfectly filtered Instagram model. They're looking for a woman who feels real, a woman who owns who she is. Natural beauty over perfection. Do you know what actually turns many men off? That overdone, overly artificial look, the frozen, Botox smile, the exaggerated fillers, the constant chase to look 20 again. But when a woman embraces her natural beauty, whether that's a body that has lived, laughed, and carried experiences, or hair that carries strands of silver, she radiates something powerful, authentic confidence. And believe me, confidence is far more magnetic than a flawless face. What men in this stage of life really want. Now let's get to the heart of the matter. Men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s don't just want pretty. They want peace. They want partnership. They want to know that the woman beside them isn't there just for money or looks or status, but for the man himself. A good man wants a woman who brings warmth and calm, not constant drama. A woman who respects him rather than trying to compete with him. A woman who shows appreciation instead of endless criticism. At this stage of life, men aren't searching for someone perfect. They're searching for someone real. The attitude that changes everything. Ladies, let's be honest. Attraction has never been only about beauty. It's about energy. When a woman in her 50s walks into a room with grace in the way she carries herself, kindness in the way she treats others, confidence in the way she speaks, that woman becomes unforgettable. And the truth, men notice, they remember, and they want to be around that kind of presence. What pushes men away that no one talks about? Ladies, let's get real for a moment, because sugarcoating doesn't help anyone grow. We often hear about what attracts a man, but what about the flip side? What are the subtle, unspoken things that quietly push him away, even if you look stunning or take great care of yourself? Here's the truth. Most of the time, it's not about your age, body, or weight. Those are surface-level things, and the right man doesn't walk away because of them. What really pushes men away are deeper emotional patterns that no one likes to talk about. First, bitterness from the past. If you've been hurt, cheated on, or let down before, it's natural to feel guarded. But carrying that bitterness into a new relationship makes a man feel like he's paying for someone else's mistakes. Men want to be chosen with an open heart, not treated like they are guilty before they've even had a chance. Second, entitlement. This one is tough to hear, but it matters. Expecting a man to be perfect, wealthy, flawless, emotionally available 24/7, without offering real partnership in return, creates imbalance. Love is not a transaction. It's about building together, supporting one another, and creating a safe space where both of you can thrive. Third, constant criticism and comparison. Nothing kills connection faster than feeling like you're never good enough. Men, just like women, crave appreciation. When every mistake is pointed out, when he's constantly compared to an ex or other men, it chips away at his sense of respect in the relationship. Over time, he starts to feel like he can never win, so he stops trying. The reality is, many men today carry their own scars. They've been through heartbreak, divorce, rejection, or betrayal. The last thing they want is to step into another storm of negativity. What they deeply crave, and rarely admit out loud, is peace. They want a woman who radiates warmth, respect, and loyalty, a woman who makes him feel safe to open up. Not perfect, not without flaws, but someone who chooses love over bitterness, patience over criticism, and teamwork over entitlement. Because at the end of the day, the most irresistible thing you can bring into a man's life isn't a perfect body or a flawless face. It's the gift of peace in a chaotic world. The secret that keeps you magnetic. Here's the most powerful truth of all. The women who stay magnetic and desirable are the ones who never stop growing. They don't cling to the past, wishing they were 25 again. Instead, they embrace who they are today. Wiser, stronger, more feminine than ever. They take care of themselves not to compete with younger women, but to honor themselves. They know that self-respect, self-care, and self-love shine brighter than any luxury cream or designer dress. What men remember, ladies? Let me tell you something powerful. Men don't just remember a woman for her body, her looks, or even how beautiful she was in a dress. Those things may catch their attention in the beginning, but they don't stay in their soul. What men truly remember, what lingers long after you've left the room, is the feeling you gave them. They remember the way you made them feel supported. When life knocked them down, when the world felt heavy, did you stand beside them, cheering them on? Men never forget a woman who believes in them when they don't even believe in themselves. That quiet strength leaves a permanent mark. They remember the way you made them laugh, not just a polite smile, but the kind of laughter that comes when someone feels safe, seen, and understood. On a tough day, when everything felt overwhelming, if you were the woman who could bring light into his darkness, that memory becomes unforgettable. So, are there men who want women in their 50s with a natural body? Not only do they exist, but many of them actually prefer it. Because what men truly fall for isn't a wrinkle-free face or a flawless body. It's a woman who carries herself with grace, who respects, who loves with depth, and who brings peace into his life. Ladies, you don't need to compete with younger women. You don't need to chase impossible beauty standards. What you need is to own your power, embrace your femininity, and offer the one thing that no perfect body can replace: your heart. And when you do that, the right man will not only notice you, he'll never want to let you go. That's the real truth. And maybe, just maybe, it's the reminder you needed today.